Our top story, freezing temperatures and a possibility for snow set to roll into our area overnight.
Georgia and South Carolina have both declared state of emergency ahead of this weekend. Let's go right over now to Storm Team 3 Chief Meteorologist Scott Roberts. He has the latest track of the wintry weather.
Yeah, we are going to be starting to see the wintry weather really start to move in through the day tomorrow. The area of low pressure that we have been watching will be organizing a little bit more off of our coast, but it does bring us the potential for a few showers for tonight. But as that low intensifies off of the North Carolina coast, especially, that will bring in that colder air and that potential for snow across much of our area. Spots a little bit north of Interstate 16 do have the better chance of having the deeper accumulating snowfall amounts, but the timing would be through the mid to late morning hours and through the evening for widespread snow across our area, starting off with showers, switching over to snow for all of us by midday. Winter storm warnings have been issued for the counties in pink along and north of Interstate 16. That's where we do have that best chance of accumulating snow. South of 16, we do have a winter weather advisory because of a coating up to about an inch of snow. Certainly not out of the question. Both Saturday and Sunday will be weather alert days. On Saturday, because of the snow and travel issues for Sunday, and also bitterly cold on Sunday. So that's going to be a weather alert day as well. The full forecast details are coming up.
Scott, thank you. As temperatures plunge, the Chatham Emergency Management Agency is urging residents to be prepared for this cold. And WSAV's Isabella Baez is joining us now. She spoke with SEMA officials about safety tips to help you keep warm at home.
That's right, Ben. I'm here at Greenbriar's Children's Center, which will open as a shelter tomorrow. But today, SEMA officials offered some safety tips for people trying to stay warm in their own home. Officials say residents need to be prepared as temperatures begin to drop. They're recommending for you to stay inside unless there is an emergency, as the roads may get icy. Savannah Fire Chief Derek Menard says if you do stay at home, make sure you have essentials like flashlights, batteries, and shelf-stable food just in case you experience a loss of power. He also says to make sure you are heating your home safely.
When it comes to this type of weather, that we encourage people to stay inside, stay warm, stay bundled if they need to. But safety with heaters, space heaters, is very important. That they keep a 3-foot clearance around any type of space heater, around a fireplace, and that when they use a space heater, that they plug it into an outlet, not an extension cord.
Greenbrier Children's Center Gymnasium will begin opening their doors tomorrow at 7 p.m. Reporting in Savannah, I'm Isabella Baez, WSAV News 3 on your side.
Isabella, thank you. As snow and freezing temperatures move into our area this weekend, shelters across the coastal empire are bracing for more people looking for a place to stay warm. WSAV's Nakaya Harris shows us how local organizations are getting ready.
Snow and dangerous cold are making their way to Savannah this weekend. Shelters are urging anyone without a place to go to make their way inside before conditions worsen. Shelters across the region are bracing for an increase in people seeking warmth as temperatures drop. I checked in with Old Savannah City Mission, where staff say the cold has already forced them to expand emergency housing.
We got numbers are up to about 120 that we're housing on the floor. We have so many individuals that we have to take down the tables and chairs in our kitchen.
Director Jermaine Ray says the increase is also forcing changes behind the scenes as staff work to meet the basic need.
We've been reaching out to more of our donors because it has been costing us more money as far as housing more individuals in the building, feeding individuals more.
Other shelters like Union Mission are also expanding services in response to the extreme cold.
So we're adding at least 20 more beds. But in addition to that, we have a day center, and we will be open during the day. We are extending the hours, opening at 7:30 in the morning, extending hours on Saturday, opening up on Sunday when we're typically closed.
Union Mission CEO Michael Traynor says extended hours and added resources come with added cost. However, shelter leaders say the most important thing is making sure people don't try to face the cold alone.
The people that are outside that are trying to push through it, get inside. Whether it's at Union Mission, another shelter, or the warming centers that are going to be open around the community.
We got plenty of blankets, we have plenty of food for any individual that wants to come off the street and get a place to stay out of the temperatures this weekend.
Community members can help by donating cold weather items like coats, blankets, gloves, and even cleaning supplies. Reporting here in Savannah, Nakaya Harris, WSAV News 3 on your side.
In the low country, with cold temperatures and the possibility of wintry weather moving in, power companies across the area are preparing now. As WSAV's Danielle Cobb reports, crews are on standby and asking customers to be ready.
Local power companies are working to get ahead for this weekend. They tell me they're getting their linemen prepped, their truck tanks filled, and their phone lines ready to go in the event of potential outages. Dominion Energy and Palmetto Electric, who serve our areas in the low country, say they don't think this winter storm will see impacts the same as last year, but they're preparing just in case. Both companies say snow is the lesser worry, but possible wind gusts mixed with the snow and extremely low temperatures can create the risk of bad road conditions. Cars crashing into power poles or transformers during weather events is one of their leading causes for outages. They say they know it's inconvenient, especially during really cold temperatures, to lose power, but they ask locals to remain patient in the event that power needs to be restored.
The same conditions that make it tough for everybody to drive around the roads, our linemen are experiencing those same road conditions.
Sometimes access can be limited based on those road conditions. So we want to encourage our customers to remain patient with us. Just because they don't see a truck on the road or in their neighborhood doesn't mean that we're not working to restore power should an outage occur.
We will have Dominion and Palmetto Electric's phone numbers and resources listed on our website. The companies ask that you use those to make any reports. You can find those links at wsav.com/lowcountrypower. Danielle Cobb, WSAV News 3, on your side.
And the best way to get real-time weather updates is to download our WSAV Weather Now app. It gives you real-time alerts based on your location. It's a free download in your app store. You can just scan the QR code right there to get it.
Turning now to a developing story out of Richmond Hill. Richmond Hill Police and the Georgia Bureau of Investigation are looking into a series of bomb threats that sparked lockdowns and evacuations across the city. According to Captain Brad Sykes with the Richmond Hill Police Department, 2 schools, Richmond Hill Elementary and Richmond Hill Montessori Preschool, received bomb threats yesterday. As a precaution, those schools and all other schools in Richmond Hill were placed on lockdown. Last night, around 8:30, police say additional bomb threats were called into the Publix in Richmond Hill and Riccardi's Pizza. Officers responded and evacuated both businesses while they investigated. No explosive devices were found, and police say those threats were also not credible. Richmond Hill Police and the GBI are continuing to investigate.
Some new information now. Investigators in Chatham County are now looking into a second suspect in a stalking and trespassing case at a Savannah apartment complex. The Chatham County Sheriff's Office has already arrested 22-year-old Nathaniel Crawford, seen here, who is accused of targeting multiple women at the View at Oglethorpe Apartments. Since his arrest, at least 6 victims have come forward, though authorities believe there could be more out there. Now officials say there is a second suspect connected to the same investigation. Take a look at these photos. Authorities are urging anyone with information that could help identify or locate this person to contact the Sheriff's Office Investigations Unit immediately.
Following up now, after 3 years of waiting, the 14th Circuit Public Defender's Office has finally received nearly $180,000 in back pay. Tonight, the public defender is thanking the community for helping make it happen.
What would you say to the citizens of Hampton County?
My heart is eternally grateful. Thank you.
Public Defender Stephanie Giddings says the office was owed $178,000 from Hampton County. She previously told County Council she was prepared to take legal action if the money was not paid. Giddings says public pressure is what ultimately led the county cutting the check. Now, she says without the back pay, the office was at risk of losing essential services.
The same grocery stores. We do the same things that you do. And I think they respect us because of that. So it's easy for me to be circuit defender when I have public defenders on the ground that are anxious and excited about what they do, and they don't mind arguing or trying a case. They're not trying to just plead every case, but they will fight for the client.
Now, the funding is especially significant after the office's budget was cut by $500,000 over the past 2 years. Now, Giddings says she hopes the county will move forward by paying the office's budgeted funds on time.
WSAV Time Saver Traffic is brought to you by Arrowhead Clinic. The Accident Doctors, where it pays to get well.
So this evening, we don't have many major issues on the roadways around the Coastal Empire and Low Country heading out of town. Our drives are looking pretty close to normal from, say, Savannah down to Richmond Hill, and same thing for heading up to Hilton Head. That drive will be a little bit different tomorrow with snow chances increasing throughout the day. Travel issues are likely. That will continue into our Sunday, and bitterly cold conditions do set up for us on Sunday itself. We'll talk all about the details coming up.